So guys, we're going to start nice and simple with a resistance band. 1, to warm up our shoulders, and number 2, to activate our shoulder blades. When you're pressing any weight, you want to bring your shoulder blades together. And sometimes it can be pretty hard to activate these muscles in the back. So that's why having a resistance band and doing this exercise will help you to activate your muscles. So it's definitely worth doing this whenever you're pressing anything on chest or shoulders. I would definitely recommend doing this for a couple of minutes just to warm yourself up, or do what I do, 3 sets of 18 to 20 reps. Now this next exercise is another great one for increasing your stability in your shoulders, help building a more rounded shoulder, and help building your bulletproof shoulders. So when you're pressing, you suffer with a lot less pain. It's not about the weight, it's about the reps on this one. And it's really good for getting that rounded shoulders. You could do 3 sets of 12 on very light. And if you want to go a little bit heavier, you can do. The main thing you want to do here is keep your elbow as close as you can to your body, and you want to move your forearm outwards. So you're really working that shoulder and activating the muscles between your shoulder blades. When you pull outwards, you can bring your shoulder blades together to really activate those muscles. You do this 3 times a week, you should definitely see some better shape in your shoulder, and your shoulder should definitely feel a lot stronger. Give it a go and let me know how it feels. Do it for 12 weeks. If you're not getting any results, put it in the comments and let's find out why. My favorite shoulder exercise, the dumbbell press. Now you can do this with a barbell, you can do this on the Smith machine, but I find this the most comfortable. Make sure you're bringing your shoulder blades together, put a little bit of arch in your back, and get a spotter if you need it. This set, I found it quite easy, but I wanted to go a little bit heavier. So getting the spotter in a little bit earlier is always helpful. Now I'm going on my heaviest weights. You can see here, he's helping me lift the weights up. Now without this spotter, I would have not been able to go this heavy. So that's the benefit of having a spotter. They can make all the difference to your training. And after a couple of spots, you won't need a spotter unless you keep pushing yourself. But I absolutely love this exercise for building bigger shoulders. Try it, give it a go, and let me know how you're getting on. And make sure you're pushing yourself to the limits.
Nice one, my brother. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna have to take you to every gym.
So we've done the front of our shoulders, the anterior deltoids. Now we're going to do the lateral deltoids, the side of our shoulders. Now these are shoulder flies. I love this exercise. Now there's different ranges of motions you can do. You can go a lot higher or you can stay a little bit lower. Whatever's comfortable with you, do it. Now you can either do these seated or standing. When you're seated, you're not going to move around as much. That's the benefit of doing it seated, but you won't be able to go as heavy. But this is an absolute great exercise for doing the side of your shoulders. Give it a go and see how it feels, and let me know how you get on. So we've got the final exercise for our shoulders. We're working the rear deltoids. There's so many ways or variations you can do your rear deltoids. The Sam Sulek way is very popular at the moment, but I like this way. You're using the bench to keep you nice and steady so you can put as much emphasis on your rear delts. There's so many variations, like I said, and I'll promise to show you as many variations as possible so you can pick the right training exercise for you. I'll show you different variations for your anterior, your lateral, and your rear delts. Stick with me, guys. I've got you covered. In 12 weeks, I will get you in shape and ready for summer. That's it for the shoulder exercises, 3 done. Now let's get into everyone's favorite muscle group, the bicep. Now guys, you won't see many people doing this exercise, but don't underestimate it. It's been one of the best exercises that I've discovered in the gym. I learned it from another bodybuilder, so I think you guys should consider giving it a go. It will definitely increase the size of your biceps and improve the shape of your biceps. Now you've got to get on your knees, and it can be a little bit uncomfortable. If you are suffering with knee problems, just put a mat down. Another thing you want to consider is when you're bringing the handle, bring it to the top of your forehead and try holding for a second, because you want to put as much tension on your bicep as possible. Give it a go, guys, because I think it'll definitely be worth it if you're struggling to grow your arms. Now this is just doing dumbbell curls, but instead you're using cables to do it. In my last video you saw me, I was seated. Now I'm standing. You're putting a bit of tension on your biceps, a little bit different because you're using cables. The only disadvantage is when you're standing, you're more likely to bounce, as I'm doing in this video. When you're seated, you can't move around. You're pretty stable and you're probably going to put a little bit more emphasis on your bicep. So if I had the choice, I would probably do this seated. But it can get boring doing the same exercise. So to change it up for a couple of weeks, I'd recommend doing it this way. And then after that, you can go back to a seated version. Now this is my favorite bicep exercise. You've seen in my previous video, I did it with a dumbbell bar, but you can actually do it with dumbbells as well. This is a great way to put actual emphasis on the biceps. Like I said in my previous video, take the weight to your forehead, hold it for a second, put your bicep under some real tension, and you'll see your arms starting to grow before you know it. Obviously eating a good diet, getting loads of protein in, staying healthy, staying away from your sugars, watching your macros, counting your calories will all lead to a better physique, guys. So guys, don't give up. Keep on training hard. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you got some value from today's video. If you did, like and subscribe. If you didn't, let me know why. Guys, I'm also offering one-to-one coaching. I can help transform your body, transform your life, transform your career. Whatever you need help with, I can help you get there. If you want to book a chat with me, the link's in the description. But if you don't want to do that, just leave me a comment and I will reply.